Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/InGeneral. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello and welcome to episode 58 of the InGeneral podcast. I am the one and only Ryan J.P. Shu, and I'm joined by my friend Asees. Hello.
Hello, my friend. How have you been, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm hosting a show.
It's exciting, right? It's a bit nerve-wracking,
It's the first time. I was like, I'm going to fuck this up. But
no,
I don't think I did, so maybe I just did there, but I don't know if I did. It felt
no,
good.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Hey, where are our boys Alex, Chris, and Jackie?
Here's the thing, guys. They're a little embarrassed by our last podcast. So they've there's actually been a falling out. So
yeah, they've left. It's just me and Ryan now, the Outpost boys.
A lot of people have been wondering. A lot of people have been asking. I mean, it's only been 3 weeks since we dropped the last pod. Let me be the first to apologize for that.
Even though I should be the one apologizing, so let me apologize, Ryan. Let me do this. It's all guys. It was a weird time for us. That's why we took a break. We took some time off, recharged ourselves, and now we're back 110%.
Yeah,
and we missed nothing apparently, no news at all. So that's nice.
Yeah, we're just doing this to see if you guys are still listening. Really, because the last one was so much fun for us, but we knew that the pacing and just that podcast could have been half an hour, and maybe better.
Our Skype call was 2.5 hours long.
It was ridiculous. We were all having just a little bit of a cocktail, and we've all vowed never to do that again. So, there hasn't been a falling out. Everybody just hates Asees. So
I mean, it's understandable though. So,
except for me,
so be it.
You're my boy.
Except for Ryan, yeah, it's why it's me and Ryan right now, no one else.
But no, everybody, dude. I mean, it feels like I haven't talked to you guys in ages.
I mean, we've all been busy. I think somehow the stars have aligned. We've all taken a break at the same time, and now we're all coming back. Chris is still off in the woods somewhere hunting Sasquatch or something.
I know. What is he doing?
I don't know, man. He's carrying around some dead T-Rex foot or something. He said he found Sasquatch, and then I don't know. It's a whole thing. Jack's been missing too. I think he's finding Sasquatch in the UK version. What's it called? I don't know.
Yeti? No, that's the Alps.
Either way, I don't know. It's and then Alex is in the UK. Not Alex. Alex is in where's Alex right now? He's in Orlando.
He's in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he's literally in the JP world
and Harry Potter world, and he's just drunk on butterbeer.
Doesn't butterbeer have no alcohol though?
No, it's like a fizzy butterscotch drink.
That's gross.
Oh, it sounds really so good. I really want to try one.
I feel like it sounds good. Then you have like 1 or 2 sips, then you're over it right away. You know,
like too sweet.
Probably, yeah.
I just remember when I read the books, even before I saw one, I really wanted to try it. So, but anyway, let's get into this. Let's dive into some news, even though there's been a little bit of lack thereof in the past few.
You know what? I think it might be easier to find legitimate Dino DNA than it is to find like one nugget of Jurassic World 2 news. But we found like a half a nugget so far. So we'll talk about that half nugget.
Yeah, man. It's been that same thing that we've been talking about this summer, where the hype is there. We're all super stoked. I mean, and I mean, spoilers have been coming in, but they have been keeping this closer to the chest, and that's great for all of us.
Right, it gives us nothing to talk about. Like, look at us. We've been talking about the whereabouts of our missing members for three minutes now. Like, I want to talk about Jeff Goldblum and what he's gonna do in the new movie and stuff. You know?
Yeah, we're not gonna find that out, man, for a while. But
I think I don't know. I want it now. I don't want to wait.
I know what I want. I want it now.
I would sing with you, but I don't know the words to this song. I don't even know what song this is. Jeff?
So last time we talked, I don't know if we had said that the Jurassic World had wrapped yet, but they had dropped the volcano tease, and I think shortly after they wrapped up officially in Hawaii. So it's officially done. They're in production, and so it's just been quiet. But
They're busy editing the movie or something, maybe some post-production stuff.
They're doing something. Bayona, he tweeted that one tweet. What did it even say? And then he deleted it?
Something about editing and someone trying to sneak into the editing room, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't
Did
seen the picture.
Did anybody catch that? Because that was so strange why he deleted it. It revealed nothing. He said in the editing room, and it was like 2 cartoon characters poking through a window. I don't know
what that means. There's going to be some kids sneaking around in the movie regarding just trying to get into somewhere or something. I don't know.
Before we dive in, speaking of kids, thank you very much. You reminded me of this, Asees. I think the real news is about to drop, people.
Uh-oh.
Joe, my friend Joe.
Oh, Joey.
What does he mean, man? I'm not trying to read into this. So did anybody catch his tweet last night? Because I did.
He's returning for the G.I. Joe #3 movie. He was in G.I. Joe #2, right? The one where Channing Tatum dies for some reason.
I don't. Honestly, man, I've seen some of the films that he's in, but it's so hard to not picture him in anything but Jurassic Park.
Even though he was a little baby boy when the movie came out.
I read your books.
His was a lot fatter than yours. It was like this thick.
It was like. So anyway, he drops this tweet last night, and it says. All it says is big news, great news, coming soon. Some great news
Which
coming soon.
Which could literally mean anything. It could be his next directorial feature or something.
Yeah, man. He could be graduating with a doctoral degree in something. No idea. But my whole thought is like, you've got a responsibility, man. And if you know that most of your followers are probably Jurassic Park fans, you're teasing them right now.
I mean, like, he's literally not, though. It's just us trying to pull it.
If he's in the movie, I'll be super surprised. But
oh no, dude, that'd be so cool, wouldn't it? It would make so much. I guess it would make sense, right?
But that's where my mind went. Yeah, it's like, okay, so a lot of us are all assuming that Lockwood is the villain, presumably.
No,
so
Chris Pratt's the villain. He's taking the dinosaur
and we
off
know
the
that
island.
Lockwood was partners with Hammond. If somehow Lockwood has acquired the rights to InGen. This is all speculation.
Of course.
And he's the villain. Obviously, you want somebody, maybe like Claire, or even to like take over the company and do good with it. But InGen has also been throughout all of the movies and books and in the canon to be an evil company. So maybe it'll just go under and do its own thing, and we don't know. But if anybody were to presumably take over for Lockwood, it would be a family member.
Okay. But yeah, if a family member does take it over, logically it's going to be Lex or Timmy, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know he has a daughter. She's getting a divorce. She did back in the early 90s.
Hang on.
So I don't know if it would be a family member or just, the CFO takes over as CEO of the company. I have no idea. But I just
what if there was a clause back when Masrani took the company from Hammond? Hammond's like, I'll sell you the company, but Timmy or Lex has to do this, that, whatever. Who knows? We don't know the mythology yet.
Did Masrani buy it before he died?
I think he was after. I think I don't know if it's official. Like, I don't know if this is canon, but from the viral marketing,
Jack and Chris are listening right now, going, "Yes, yes, yeah," or "No." I don't know.
I mean, do we know if the viral marketing is canon? Like, I wouldn't assume it is, but apparently the website is. Okay, so
yeah. What Jack and what they did for the Masrani Global is that's considered canon.
Okay, cool. In that case, I think it was in '97 after Hammond's death that Masrani was in negotiations to buy InGen. I think. Okay,
so yeah. I have no idea. Here's the thing, though, guys. I don't think he's going to be in the movie. I just think it would be cool. I mean, if anything, that would come as a surprise at the end of the movie. I mean, maybe as
a good cameo.
A surprise casting. Because if they cast it now and they announced it, we'd all be like, well, okay. So
which is why we know, or which is why I feel like Jeff Goldblum is not going to have a cameo, because they announced it and then he was like, I was filming for a week or whatever, right? So that's a hefty amount of filming,
Yeah.
So at least
we're all trying to dissect like how long a week, like what does a week mean in Hollywood in terms of screen time?
I guess there's literally no way to tell. It could be one action scene. It could be like a couple of talking bits.
Yeah,
but we do know he was there for the last day of filming, though, and Chris and Bryce were on the last day of filming as well. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, how long did he film for Thor, and how long is he going to be in that movie? I mean,
Exactly.
I
just want to talk about Jeff Goldblum, man. Let's spin this podcast off to
we were going to talk about Comic-Con and some other stuff and try to keep this as smooth as possible. But I mean, yeah, let's.
I want to talk about Goldblum. He's so magnetic.
Dude, I'm so excited for the Goldblum.
Dude, this movie. Jeff, again,
he keeps coming by.
Everyone wants to talk more than just laugh, though. He's
But I'm excited. Aww, she wants out. She wants in.
Oh, hello there. I hear you're a fan of dinosaurs and Jurassic Park. Well, check this out. Audible has got a deal that is perfect for you. Audible is offering a free audiobook download with a free 30-day trial for you to check out their great service. Since Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is coming out next year, why not go back and listen to the first Jurassic Park novel written by Michael Crichton on audiobook? Or, if you're interested in something brand new, why not go check out Michael Crichton's novel Dragon Teeth? Hey, you might even be interested in something brand new. Why not go check out Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg? To download your free audiobook trial today, go to audibletrial.com/InGeneral. Again, that is audibletrial.com/InGeneral for your free audiobook. One more time, why not? audibletrial.com/INGENERAL. Thank you, Audible. We love you.
Let's, Jeff Goldblum, he's going to be in it. We don't know exactly how long he's going to be in the film. A lot of people are thinking cameo. We'd like to think he'd be in it for a little bit longer. I think it's going to be a significant role. It's going to be more than just a cameo, but I'm not sure we'll see him a lot. But if it's done right, if it's executed well, if the story's done, we don't necessarily need to see him if we know he's around.
But we want to see him.
Of course. Of course, man. We'll see. So let's dive into
some actual news.
And before we dive into this as well, make sure as we're talking through this, a lot of you have told us that you'd like us to kind of further go into context about what we're looking at, because we do look at images a lot between each other, and it is a little bit harder if you're watching on the YouTube channel to not know exactly what we're listening to. If you're listening on iTunes, Podbean, and our other channels, then you're not going to be seeing anything. So check us out, YouTube, Jurassic Outpost, InGeneral Podcast, where you can check out a lot of the images that we'll be going over, because in this podcast we're going to be looking at a few. So take it away, Asees.
That was Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's all you, baby boy, Dave Philly.
Oh, I miss Dave Philly. Shout out Dave Philly. Speaking of Philly, Philly's in America. What else is in America? San Diego. What happens in San Diego during the middle of July? Oh, a little event called San Diego Comic-Con. You might have heard of it.
It's been growing.
Guess who's not been hearing of it though? Universal Studios has not heard of it, because Jurassic World #2, aka Fallen Kingdom, aka Fallon's Kingdom, has not shown up again. And that's it. There's no Universal, nothing there for Jurassic World 2.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah. None of us expected them to be there. They don't normally make a presence.
To be fair, they also said they weren't going to be there, so we didn't have our hopes up or high hopes or anything anyways, because they kind of told us right away.
To be fair, so I'm not sure Star Wars would show their stuff at Comic-Con if they didn't have D23 and Star Wars Day and all of these other crazy excuses to show footage. Universal really can tap into a fantastic market by just teasing the smallest thing at Comic-Con. All the news segments, everybody's following it during that week, and so it's free promotion, and you're building the hype, you're keeping that consistent, and I just hope that Universal doesn't think that this is it's already got such a huge market and such a beloved fan base that they don't need to do these things.
That's always the fear.
En contraire, I think you should. Universal, I'm talking to you.
Number one fans.
If it's just even if it's just a teaser, I mean, every fan can tell you, any moviegoer can tell you that we're in a day and age where spoilers are everywhere. You can get everything from a movie by watching a movie trailer. The suspense and the tease of a lot of classic films, I feel like was lost a long time ago. And all you have to do is the sound, or show rippling water, or have a black screen with the logo pop up with a strange, or a T-Rex roar or velociraptor in the background, and people will lose their minds. And that's all we're asking for, man. And I think I just think they're seriously missing out by not being there. But
I mean, but why not just show anything? Even like you said, the littlest thing. How about a picture, a brand new picture? Remember what happened after the first Lucy picture in March or whatever, whenever it happened? Mm-hmm. That kept us going for a solid 2 episodes of podcasting. Yeah.
No, I mean, it was big, and it's been the only official image so far. So I mean, yeah, just an image. I mean, there's been some promotional stuff that's used old imagery, but I mean,
oh, but dude, remember with Jurassic World, which is I guess a different scenario and different case and everything, but there was an article, there was 2 articles even, there was an entirely big 5-minute segment on GMA. There's nothing for this movie so far. It's been absolutely quiet for I don't know why.
Yeah, Chris will pound it on the head, or Chris likes dinos at Twitter and Instagram. Mm-hmm. He will pound it on the head that when Colin tweeted the Nublar photo and how hyped that got the fan base, just because we knew we were going back to Nublar. I mean, there's a few surprises that we already, well, they're not surprises. I think we know that we're going back to Nublar and some stuff, but even if it's a picture of Malcolm in character. I mean, look at what Deadpool is currently doing right now. Ryan Reynolds
is knocking it out of the park.
Ryan Reynolds is tweeting up a storm and not necessarily spoiling anything, but
just character outfits and what they look like, which is enough.
And the news segments are eating it up, and it's keeping that hype, it's keeping that momentum going. And watch Deadpool 2 have a monster opening.
And, it's gonna crush. But I think Jurassic World 2 is gonna crush too, though.
Jurassic World 2 will crush, but I'm expecting it to break Star Wars records.
Wait, Jurassic World 2 is gonna break Star Wars records? There's no way.
Star Wars Episode 7, it's gonna happen.
How? There's not a chance.
Maybe not 8.
8 won't even break Star Wars episode. Star Wars 7 has $2 billion, dude.
That's true. So, let's go with 8. 7's probably gonna rake in more, but I don't know, man.
There's no way.
Star Wars 8 could be just as successful, if not more. So
there's one thing that really, actually, there's 2 things that really concern me about Jurassic World 2. The only the biggest thing I can see people having issue with is a stupid volcano. I think that's gonna stop a lot of the I don't know, goodwill, I guess, of the movie. I hate the idea of the volcano. I really do. It's not even telegraphed. It's if they set it up in the previous movies and now it's happening, okay, I'll take that.
I think that's another
too
thing.
Sudden. I don't know.
I think that people are worried that it's going to be too much crammed into the movie, and that was my initial fear. And
also, CGI fest.
It still is. Yes. Yeah. I mean, just boom, explosions, fire, more of the I-Rex with explosions behind him, and I mean, if you look at Jurassic World and the amount of explosions in that movie compared to Jurassic Park 3, The Lost World.
Jurassic Park 3 has one explosion.
The first 3 films.
It has fire.
Can anybody tell me how many explosions are in the first 3 films?
That's a trivia question of the month.
There's the camp scene in The Lost World, and
that's it, right? There's nothing else.
The car blows up, lands in the tree.
Oh, and the over the cliff. That's an explosion. There's 2 explosions down there.
Over the cliff.
That's a deep cut for me. Points for me, please. I got a
one for Asees.
Lost World thing.
One for Ryan.
Thank you.
Okay, tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last one? There's got to be one more explosion.
In the Lost World, or in the entire
San Diego? Were there any explosions?
No.
Anyway,
I think the next is the Jurassic World's the next one. JP3 doesn't have any explosions. It has some fire.
JP3 does not have any. But Jurassic World has a shit ton. Is the point?
High game. Yep. High game.
I'm not going to name all the ones out in Jurassic World, but I mean, there's a lot of explosions. So,
but it looks good though.
Going back to what people, I think what people are kind of fearing is that it's just going to be a lot of crammed into it. But I think Bayona is going to capture the suspense that we haven't seen yet in a Jurassic Park film, and I am super stoked to see his work. I don't think that they filmed a ton for the actual volcano. There was, I mean, what we saw compared to everything that we've seen in terms of photos is a lot of smoke usage, but that doesn't mean that there's going to be a lot of volcanic activity throughout the whole movie. It could be.
I just hope it doesn't erupt when the people are on the island.
It most probably likely will. I mean, they were filming with smoke around them, so it could be again, like I said, it could be something you know it's happening, you know it's there, you know the island's about. It's like a ticking time bomb, but maybe it's not going to, because I mean, did anybody capture any footage of explosions happening on set?
Weren't there like those flaming rock things that Real Tours posted? Was that from the movie, or was that just like a?
That was from Kong, I think.
Look at that! I don't even know what
something
the
different.
are for.
Sean, correct me if I'm wrong on
I don't want this movie to look like Pompeii, where it's like just two actors standing behind a green screen that has like smoke and like an explosion of fire and whatever. I don't want that type of thing happening in Jurassic. You know, that's my biggest worry right now.
Yeah, well, with that, we don't know what was filmed in the studios.
Yeah, exactly.
The fire and those kind of things could have been inside, and I think water scenes maybe were filmed inside as well. So, dude, I have no idea. But I wouldn't. Just to anybody who thinks that this is going to be like a disaster film smashed with a Jurassic Park film, I wouldn't worry. I think Bayona is going to do this right, and I'm excited to see how it goes. So, they didn't make a presence at Comic-Con, but who did?
Oh, a little website. Nope, a little company called Chronicle Collectibles.
And now two little companies. Paradise, by our good friend Derek.
Oh, Derek.
So yeah, Chronicle. No, you take this, Aziz. I'm talking too much.
I'm talking too much too. Don't worry. So Chronicle, they have some, they've got some beautiful pieces out there already, with the T-Rex heads, the Raptor heads, the egg, and a fan favorite, and as what Jack likes to say, the ultimate Jurassic Park collectible in the breakout T-Rex. Mm-hmm. Now they have some more things coming out. You might have heard of Hammond's cane, which our own boy Christopher, aka Chris Likes Lying, had his hands in. He helped design this, I think, right? Or he did some stuff with collectible with this.
Yeah, nice job, Aziz.
And in addition to the cane, they have a few more pieces coming out. I think most notably for me, at least, is the sick trike, which I think will be my first purchase of a
Yeah, it's a beaut. I like that.
Man,
one.
that's the best scene in the entire series. I think that first time they walk into the trike there, you got to have that piece. It's so iconic.
I know, man. It's pretty well done. I like the paint job. I love just the classic brown and they've just captured the look on her face too. Just kind of in distress.
It's perfect. These pieces are perfect. I'll say it.
They do a pretty damn good job. So yeah, we've got the Triceratops, we've got the Raptor, Aria. But yeah, they have the Raptor hatchlings on display, the Crash McCurry from the Crash McCurry drawing. Of course, the headset, the goggles, the cane, the Triceratops, the breakout T-Rex. They've got the I-Rex though, which they debuted there.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that looks great too, doesn't it?
Yeah. So jumping into that a bit, Glenn McIntosh was actually at the booth at Comic-Con and
did some nice drawings for people.
Did some nice drawings for peeps. I think Sickle got to meet him, and Victoria, a few others. So props, shout out, ones and twos. And he talked about Jurassic World a little bit and kind of just his involvement in the design of the I-Rex. But if you haven't seen the I-Rex piece yet, we're checking all of this out right now. It'll be on our YouTube channel. InGeneral podcast.
InGeneralPodcast.com.
And it's the articulation is great. And Glenn helped out with the pose with Chronicle Collectibles with it. Oh, I can't talk. Glenn helped with the pose in collaboration with Chronicle, and it looks great. So I just don't. What is the red? What is the gem?
For the line, for the Jurassic line.
No, what's the little red ruby at the bottom of the IREX display? What is that?
Isn't that just like a piece of skin?
Well, so that's what I was thinking. But that doesn't look like a chunk of its flesh, and it's way too big proportionally.
Let me look at this too then.
So yeah, this is the question I've kind of been wondering, and excuse me if they announced it in some video that I missed, but I'm just not sure what the red thing is. So somebody please tell me, because I don't know. Yeah, and I'm not sure. And like next to its back hind leg, so it's next to a structure. I think they're alluding that it's next to the structure, and so I'm thinking that this is the breakout when it's breaking out of its enclosure.
Ooh.
But again, the red, I don't know. So Glenn talked about that, and he even joked about how the title of the movie was originally called Jurassic Earth, but we found out, I think, that was just a
little bit of a gag.
Little inside joke, and thank goodness it wasn't called Jurassic Earth. But let's talk about the cane, because this cane from Paradise and Chronicle, so our good friend Derek and then Chris, we should have
Chris on this damn podcast, but he's lost in the woods somewhere.
He's lost in the woods. I mean, seriously, people, he's been sending us pictures of him dressed like a
poor man's Alan Grant.
Not even like from the from the Shire type stuff, and weird 1 a.m. videos of some seance. I don't know. Chris is getting into some weird
going
shit
on in those woods, man.
Come back to us, Chris. Come back to us,
We
Jack.
miss you.
We miss you. But the cane, it really does look great. I remember talking with Derek in Philly about how there was a lot of back and forth just in making sure that everything about this was done right. The color of the amber, the type of mosquito, 3D modeling it's actually a carpenter's fly that he's put inside the cane. But they tried everything. They actually tried real mosquitoes to place in the resin to see how that looked, but it was small, and it kind of would warp them in a weird way. It didn't look natural. So they ended up 3D printing these flies and putting them in there. I mean, it looks fantastic. It looks good.
This is legitimately a piece for fans made by fans.
Really, it's awesome.
Legit, it's 100%. This is the one you want to have.
Collaboration with Chronicle, but I mean, the real push for this was behind Chris and Derek. So
yes, please give
you guys because
shout out to them on the Twitters too. Send them a nice picture of a dinosaur or something. I don't know.
Yeah, with your cane.
They like dinosaurs. Chris especially likes dinosaurs.
There's only 1,000 in production, so I
pre-order them. Pre-orders are up, right? I think you can do payment plans. Like a 6-month plan brings the cane down to $42 a month. Yep. Very affordable.
Yep, those guys, both companies are pretty good about payment plans. So it comes around to like $40, but it's a beauty. It looks great. So thanks, Derek. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chronicle.
Thank you.
But that's about all we got from Comic-Con. But it was cool to see everything. Even Glenn showed some ILM motion capture on his phone. A guy in like a motion capture suit, and then there was a Velociraptor on screen. So some pretty cool stuff.
It's also cool. It's cool to see Glenn just talk about this stuff because from what it seems, I'm pretty sure it's the case too. He's super passionate about the franchise, so it's good to see people like him on board. Actually giving a shit, which is awesome.
Yeah. I mean, it's just cool to see these guys talk about their involvement, and you can tell that they really care about what went into the details. I mean, and Glenn talked about, making sure that the articulation and the pose and every nuance about the IREX not only was a reflection of itself, but every dinosaur that it was a hybrid of.
Yeah, these guys are true artists, so and it shows in their work. It's fantastic stuff, man.
Yeah, so it was cool to have that, and I'm super happy that there was at least a little bit of a Jurassic presence at Comic-Con, because we need it so bad.
Speaking of merchandise, I guess.
Boom.
Our friend Chris has been doing some digging before he went missing. He found some good stuff. He found some brand new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom merchandise art, which basically is a circular Jurassic Park T-Rex logo that has a bunch of cracks in it, and it looks like it's like a molten orange kind of yellow color. Yeah, well, I'll put the picture up on the screen. You guys can see it too.
Yep. And
it has a brand new logo too, but just Jurassic World. Which I guess is probably just a temple logo or like a merchandising logo, how there was with I guess Jurassic Park back in 2009.
Yeah, the merchandise
before the movie comes out.
It's the Escolar Office Brazil trade show. It's basically school supplies. They showcase this merchandise.
We're going to school on this website too. We care about school, especially me.
Oh yeah.
Buy these. I'm gonna buy a book.
Notepads were the shit. I remember in elementary school, junior high, I was all about getting that swag notepad that had a cool
notebook. Yeah.
I mean, take my notes in this, but then turn
guess
it
what?
over. And
kids these days, they don't know what these notebooks are. To them, notebooks are.
You got
laptops.
your iPads and your automatic voice text, online classes, the merchandise. So again, Chris nailed this on the head. We can't say it's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom promotional art because they're not using Fallen Kingdom in the tagline. But we all know now that there's this volcano and especially the image on the right where it's broken up. It looks
and
like
even the
background,
background,
it's molten.
Yeah. You know what? This reminds me of the very old Dark Continent poster in a way, except the background is black and stuff. Like the cracked Earth looks kind of dope actually. I kind of want this.
I personally love the look of that logo. And yeah, Chris said it. Jurassic World is a franchise now. It's don't think of Jurassic World anymore as Jurassic just the first movie. Think of Star Wars as when someone says Star Wars. It's Star Wars, and yeah,
Jurassic Park was a daddy's franchise. Jurassic World is the new modern day hipster stuff.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, there's going to be a trilogy. It's a franchise. It's not the Jurassic Park. They're not using that anymore.
But it still has the DNA. Still got the Wu. Still got the Malcolm.
Yep.
So it's still Jurassic Park in a way, but it's not.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
Jurassic
it's all
Park.
connected still.
Yeah.
But but the brand now. I mean, and what they're rolling with for the franchise is Jurassic World because that's what it's called. So
and people
this
know
merchandise, don't think of it as pertaining. It's still promotional material for the first movie, but don't also think of it as promotional material for Fallen Kingdom. It's Universal, not.
That's a good way to put it, man. That's impressive.
It's all
I like the way you put that.
It's a brand now. It's a franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been, but that's how they're approaching this. So, without a doubt, the one on the right, is alluding to Fallen Kingdom. No way would that design be like that if the designers didn't have at least some bit of knowledge about the volcano and what's going to happen with the second movie. So I would almost put it on my life that the one on the right is at least hinted towards Fallen Kingdom. So, oh no, I don't see any smoke. You're fine.
There's a fire truck.
Well, that doesn't mean there's a fire.
The lights are on. There's a fireman outside the truck.
Fire base camp, Dr. Allen or Dr. Malcolm,
Dr. Allen. Submit your
Fire base
Jurassic
camp.
Park fan card.
Why?
I watched
get that.
Jurassic Park this morning.
Why would
dude?
have it said 2 T's?
Best movie ever made.
Lost World?
Jurassic Park.
Oh, hands down.
That fucking T-Rex attack is so visceral.
I love Jurassic Park so much.
Why can't we get something like that? Why couldn't the Indominus attacks be like that? Like super scary and visceral and just fucking brutal, man. It's intense. Indominus is so cartoony.
No, man. The Indominus, I think, was my favorite part about Jurassic World.
No, the way it attacked, though, the attacks, it was the music around it, the entire atmosphere, it just didn't feel like an animal attack. Like when the T-Rex attacked, it was like, yo, fuck, this thing's gonna do some damage, man. Fuck. I get so intense about that attack. That's such a cool attack scene, dude. It's so
Which one?
realistic.
Which one?
When the T-Rex breaks out and attacks the vehicles. Fuck.
Oh, in Jurassic Park. I thought we were talking about Jurassic World. Yeah, man. No, that scene holds up to today, no doubt.
It's just so visceral, man. It's so
the
grounded.
way that whole 60 seconds is played out. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
And there's no music either. There's no music.
I mean,
that's oh god, it's so good. The sound design, dude.
Can I throw the audio clip in here? I mean, it's not really playing right now, but I might throw it in here just because I mean, it's just listening to it too.
Maybe it's the power trying to come back on.
What is that? Where's the goat? He left us.
Now, where does he think he's going?
I mean,
You gotta go.
and then you can hear. I mean, you hear the line snap and the pipes bending and breaking and water. You know, everybody's just looking around like, what the fuck is happening? And then it's coming down, biting on the cables, and Alan saying, "Hold absolutely still," and then him, or I can't remember the order of it.
Very good combo.
The breakout.
Nice impression, dude. Yes, dude.
Cuts to inside the car, headlights on the face of the. Oh my god, the detail! Just the headlights on the dinosaur. Seeing that as a kid, man, I have goosebumps just talking about it.
Based on movement.
It's such a fantastic. Okay, as the T-Rex is walking away, Alan says, "Keep absolutely still." His vision's based on movement, and everything that just. And we're gonna see. How have we not talked about this? Here's the segue. We're gonna see the Jeep again, or the Explorer.
Are we?
Yeah.
You're sure about that?
I don't know if we said this in the last pod. But we have. I mean, it's been posted now. Because we always. I mean. We reveal a little bit more in the podcast. We always have been transparent about that. But, yeah, the Ford Explorer, the smashed Ford Explorer 04, has been spotted numerous times. And it's back in L.A., and it's been chilling like on the docks in L.A. or San Diego, somewhere down there.
It's seen better days, I'd say,
But
it's not looking great.
It's the car, man. The smashed in hood, the back rear tire gone, 04.
That's interesting. Why the hell would that be in the movie?
I don't care. We're going to see it.
No, but people love speculation. Let's speculate. Because the thing, the car, it was in the T-Rex paddock, right? Or in the T-Rex area?
Yeah.
Where is that on the map? Oh, let's do that. Let's do some map research. Let's bring it back to 2014.
Oh, no.
Is the Nublar map on you?
I mean, we could pull it up real quick.
Oh, we're doing it, man. This is it. This is going to be our big discussion. Why?
Here it is. If you're still listening, hopefully this has been flowing a little bit better. But there's so many maps. Which one do I choose? The classic.
You brought the classic. I got Jurassic World map.
Okay, I've got no. This is the game map, the board game map. I need the. Yeah,
this is our favorite segment of Jurassic Investigators.
So, I think this is on Reddit, Jurassic Park Reddit, so I'm going to assume that this is correct.
I guess. Sure, go for it.
So T-Rex paddock, upper right. Yeah, we're gonna edit a lot of this, or the breaks in between.
Yeah.
Okay, so this map that I'm looking at, you've got the T-Rex logo, and I'll throw this exact same map up here. I hope this is right. Somebody went into some detail. I think it's fan made, but I think it's.
I'm looking at a map too now, so. Of course, Ryan. Okay. Fuck, all these maps have different locations. Which is the official map?
Okay, maybe this is the one.
If you're a fan of Jurassic Park, please write into us. Email Jack Delamare and tell him what you think about the maps.
This
Don't
one
email
kind.
us.
This one kind of is the same. Do you want me to just share it with you?
Which one is it? The one that says Fly Continental?
So that we're looking at the same one.
Sure, do it.
There's 2 columns on each side. I know.
Thank you.
So this is the map I'm looking at. Okay. So whoever made this map, I hope Jurassic Park 4 movie poster? No, that's not what it is. Whoever made this map, I hope it's canon. I hope it's right. It seems accurate from other maps that I'm looked at, but you've got the T-Rex paddock kind of upper right. Velociraptor is pretty close as well. So you've got the carnivore. No, because that's also a Spinosaurus. What the hell is this map?
You know what? This map kind of translates pretty well into the Jurassic World map from the official one.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm looking at.
From what interesting. From what this map and the Jurassic World map seem to be telling me is that the T-Rex paddock is in the general vicinity of, it's near the restricted zone boundary.
The supposed restricted zone.
But there's nothing there though. Like there's a monorail, there's the aviary, there's a kayaking area, and the Gala of Mammoth Fields. There's nothing else there though. There's like no important structure, I don't think, right? Oh, what if one of the bunkers is a Jurassic Park bunker, not a Jurassic World bunker?
It could be. This I can't tell which map is what, but all of them are telling me that the T-Rex is in the upper right. Presumably, you've got the Dilophosaurus just kind of southwest from there, and next to the river.
Oh, Baryonyx is close by.
Yeah, in that map. You got the Parasaurolophus Valley to the left of that. Brachiosaur just a little bit south. That whole valley is the opening scene. You've got the sick Triceratops down below. Gallimimus way south though. Like, what were they? That doesn't make sense. Unless
are they coming to the island via boat or via like some sort of aircraft?
In what?
Onto the island.
In which movie?
Jurassic World 2. Do we know? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know for sure. I'm presuming boat. I don't know.
But
Boat.
there is an east. We're seeing the east dock, right? I think there was an east dock.
Yeah,
that
that's.
leaked.
I mean, that's why
Spoilers.
I'm thinking, because there's, and I've heard, and I think we heard that there was some water scenes filmed inside the studios. So I'm gonna say boat, but so yeah, I guess maybe
kind of close to the east dock, I guess.
Yeah, I have no idea why they'd be going to the Jeep.
So strange.
What was in the car? My guess is like there's just.
Dude, Grant's hat was in the car.
Was it? No, it wasn't.
Oh,
that
no,
wasn't his car.
Damn it.
The T-Rex
it wasn't
blew,
his car. Damn
the
it.
T-Rex
You're right.
blew it off. Remember?
Oh, shit.
He breathed on. So Grant's holding Lex quiet, keeping it, with his hand over her mouth. T-Rex's nose is right in front of their face. Nostrils.
I should know this. I just saw the movie this morning.
Blows the
How did I
hat.
forget this?
Hat flies over the hood. So the hat might be down there. Yeah. My guess is they're just walking by and they see it covered in foliage, and they're like, "Oh shit, Jurassic Park."
Look at us trying to break down the location, the path they're taking to find something. Oh my god, we're digging deep now, boys.
Yeah. So everybody listening right now, we just probably spent a good 20 minutes trying to figure out why they'd be checking out this Jeep. But
And the conclusion is, it's nothing. It might just be a cool cameo appearance.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, why shame on us?
I don't know, but it's going to be. We know it's going to be in the movie, so that's cool.
Very cool.
But speaking of spoilers and some other photos that have kind of leaked on the interweb, to wrap up, we've seen a few set pictures drop in Hawaii. More
Some very, very cool ones.
Yeah, it's just more bunkers and more smashed gyrospheres.
But you know what? These super, I guess technically they're super boring sets, but they're kind of getting me amped because they look like classic Jurassic architecture. I'm kind of loving it. I'm really loving like the dirty, kind of rocky, just grungy look. I'm loving it, man. It feels so proper.
I can't tell if they're Jurassic World or Jurassic Park bunkers because Jurassic World adopted a lot of the design from Jurassic Park.
Oh, true. And I want to have it in my soul that it's a Jurassic Park bunker, something real old. You're gonna walk into the darkness and find
all
a
of
dead
the
worker.
Gyrospheres were smashed nearby. I'm pretty sure it's a gyrosphere garage.
No, but there are two bunkers though. There's a bunker with the door,
but it looks almost identical. Not quite the same, but almost.
Oh, one has that red tower. The other one does not. So
yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, do they start on one end of the island and pop out the other?
Yeah, they've made two bunkers. Like, why? Why two bunkers?
And everything's smashed. Obviously, somebody or something on Jurassic Park doesn't like gyrospheres. Hates them. Wants to smash them.
Vic Hoskins' leftover body. He survived the attack, right? He didn't die.
No, he's dead, man.
No.
Those poor kids, they saw it all. We didn't see it.
Dude, those kids that grew up in 2015, they've seen much worse on the internet. They've, like live leak and stuff. I'm sure
they're just stone cold. They're like, eh.
This is not 1999, boys. This is 2015, kids. These guys are...
This isn't jiggling Jello. All right?
This is something else. What's a jiggling Jello in 2015?
Spinning the spinner.
Yeah, I was going to say, something fidget spinner related. It's not. This is dropping your spinner, man. It's dangerous stuff.
So yeah, I mean, we could say that these are spoilers, guys, but I mean, they're not really. We've seen it.
I mean,
it's
we
just...
don't know anything about them. Like, we don't know why they're there.
Nope. But they're editing, man, and we're gonna see some stuff here. So what? It's now August and September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 9 months.
Oh, we'll start seeing stuff way before that, though. Like even 3 months or so before we start seeing like maybe pictures or teasers or something. Didn't Chris say something about like it being attached to the Last Jedi?
Possibly. They'd be smart too.
I mean, why not, right?
I wouldn't be surprised though if that's the first trailer that drops or first footage.
Yeah, but online before that though, right? Like so, like maybe like end of November. But I think that's when like the Jurassic World one came out too, right? End of November type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, man, if we go through this and we are it's just dry and they suck at marketing, and it all of a sudden picks up a month before release, but they still don't reveal much in the trailer. I mean, we're going to get a trailer, and we're going to get 3 trailers or 4,
a million TV
and we're going to get
like
some TV spots. So we're going to see some stuff, but they don't have to continually show something new in each spot, and they can just re-edit it. It's not lazy. It's holding the suspense, and I'm hoping that we kind of get a little bit more suspense this time around, and I hope I walk into Jurassic World 2 Fallen Kingdom thinking that I know one thing and I want to walk out knowing something else.
I couldn't have said it better myself, and I think that's a pretty good way to end the pod.
Yep. So sorry we've been on the hiatus. Everybody's been on this break, but as the news drops in, we'll try to keep these coming in. And yeah, thanks for listening. We'll drop that new lit fire podcast here to you soon. And Jack, Chris, please
come back.
Please host the next one without us, because I don't think people
need a break from me. That's for sure. A part-time hero, time to become full-time. Get on this already. Come on.
We don't have the. I wish I had the British tones, man.
God, we're so unlucky with that. I have a very ugly, disgusting voice, in my opinion. You guys have a nice voice, but Jack and Alex, forget about it.
They could just say gibberish. Lorem ipsum. They could just read that kind of stuff to me all day. And
hey, it'll sound great. But you know what does sound great, though? Legitimately. Audible.com. Go check them out, guys. Please sign up for a thing. Every sign up they get, it helps us, make more episodes, do cool things for you guys. So if you want to listen to some dope audiobooks, go check out Audible. Our link is in the description. Our link is on the screen if you're on YouTube. Click the link.
Yeah. You're killing it with the segues today.
Thank you.
So Fallen Kingdom editing room right now. it's been real, man. It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Indeed, my friend. I love you.
Love you too, man.